NASA has uncovered something that's sending shockwaves through religious groups everywhere.
All the dishes in the Event Horizon Telescope swiveled, turned, and stared at a galaxy 55 million light years away. It's called Messier 87 or M87. And there's a supermassive black hole at its core.
They've always led space exploration, but this new discovery could completely transform our understanding of the universe. The center of this storm is a mysterious image known as M87, named after the comet hunter Charles Messier. Everyone is asking, could this be a scientific breakthrough or something even more profound that challenges our very beliefs? What does this mean for our existence and the universe itself? Let's dig into this shocking news. Exposing the universe's secrets. Imagine looking at this image and realizing it challenges everything we thought we knew. It's not just a picture, it's a doorway to new knowledge. But that's not all. There's more to this story than meets the eye. As we continue, we see that M87 is more than just a galaxy. It's a symbol of the ongoing quest for knowledge and the challenges we face in understanding our universe. The photograph taken by NASA is just one piece of a much larger puzzle, and it invites us to question what we know and explore new possibilities. Yet even with all this information, the mystery remains. How does this discovery change our view of the universe? And what does it mean for the future of space exploration? There's still more to uncover, so let's keep exploring together. NASA's discovery of M87 and its supermassive black hole has sparked a global conversation. It's a reminder of the ever-evolving nature of science and our endless curiosity about the universe. This discovery challenges us to think differently and inspires us to continue seeking answers to the mysteries of the cosmos. And as we look to the future, we can only wonder what other incredible discoveries await us. A team of space engineers went on an important mission to fix the problem. They equipped Hubble with new tools and adjustments that corrected the mirror's defect. Suddenly, the pictures became much clearer. With these improvements, Hubble has let us explore parts of the universe we had never seen before, showing us the vastness of space in ways we could only dream of. But this wasn't the only challenge. The blending of advanced technology and our ability to observe space bridges the gap between scientific progress and the big questions we have about the universe. It also makes us think about how these insights affect our beliefs and scientific frameworks. As we continue to learn more from Hubble, it becomes clear that the universe is even more complex and mysterious than we thought. Yet despite these revelations, Hubble has also shown us that we are just at the beginning of understanding the cosmos. The more we discover, the more questions arise, challenging us to expand our knowledge even further. But the surprises don't stop there. Each new image from Hubble continues to amaze scientists and the public alike, pushing us to keep exploring and seeking answers about our place in the universe. The partnership between science and faith grows stronger as both seek to unravel the mysteries of existence. Imagine a universe bursting with new discoveries. There's a video going around claiming that NASA might have spotted something that looks like heaven through the Hubble telescope back in 1994, right after it got fixed. A voiceover supposedly from someone whose uncle worked at NASA talks about seeing visions of heavenly structures. Sounds like a scene straight out of a Hollywood movie, doesn't it? But hold on a second before getting too excited. These claims are as shaky as a house of cards. The story about NASA finding heaven is an old one, with no solid evidence to back it up. We've seen space wonders. Now let's explore a supernova's remains. Tracing ancient waterways. While our exploration of space continues to bring unexpected discoveries, some stories are just fantasies fueled by wishful thinking. This hand isn't just a random shape, it's the remains of a supernova explosion. While NuStar captured the intense details, the Chandra X-ray Observatory had already picked up the lower energy parts of this phenomenon. Imagine a pulsar, a dense core left behind after a star blows up, spinning rapidly about 7 times a second. This pulsar plays a big role in creating this amazing celestial display. But this isn't the end of the story. Space holds many mysteries and wonders that go beyond what we can easily understand. While some stories may seem unbelievable, others offer a glimpse into the incredible events happening far beyond our planet. Exploring the universe is like turning the pages of a fascinating book full of mysteries and surprises. Scientists work hard to understand what they see, piecing together clues that help us learn more about the cosmos. Sometimes what we discover challenges our understanding, pushing us to rethink what we know about the universe. However, it's important to separate fact from fiction. As exciting as some tales might sound, we need evidence to back them up. Real discoveries are backed by science and data, not just interesting stories. While it's fun to imagine, we should always seek the truth in what we see and hear about space. Keep looking up at the night sky and wonder about the secrets it holds. Whether it's a breathtaking cosmic event or a new scientific breakthrough, our journey into space continues to inspire and amaze us. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, had a different view, suggesting the shape looked more like a clenched fist. This added a new twist to the story. To make it even more interesting, there was a red nebula at the tips of the fingers, called RCW 89. Scientists think this nebula heats up because of the stellar wind from PSRB 1595e, making it glow with a soft X-ray light. This event is often called the Hand of God and is a great example of pareidolia. This is a psychological phenomenon where people see familiar shapes, like hands in random patterns. Even though it looks like something out of a religious painting, this formation is a completely natural wonder in the vast universe. Mars's geography shows that water once flowed from north to south, creating valleys up to 2 kilometers wide and 200 meters deep. Over millions of years, these valleys have eroded, showing a history shaped by flowing water. This water could have come from rainfall, rivers, or melting glaciers. The European Space Agency has big plans for exploring Mars. They are even thinking about bringing pieces of the planet back to Earth. Meanwhile, NASA researchers have made an exciting discovery on Uranus. For the first time, they've observed a swirling storm at the north pole of the planet. These kinds of weather patterns are rare on distant planets, but scientists found this one by studying radio waves coming from Uranus. This discovery is a big deal because it's the first time anyone has seen a storm at Uranus's north pole. This finding supports the idea that most large planets in our solar system have swirling storms at their poles. To give you some background, this isn't the first time we've seen unusual weather on Uranus. Many years ago, NASA's Voyager 2 spacecraft provided the first images of strange atmospheric features at the planet's south pole. Thanks to new technology, we are now uncovering more about these faraway worlds and learning about the dynamic weather patterns that shape them. This ongoing exploration not only increases our understanding of the universe, but also brings us closer to these distant, icy giants in space. After distant planets, discover what they teach us about Earth's weather. The hidden code of solar flares. As we continue to explore, each discovery connects us more with these distant places. We are piecing together the puzzles of their atmospheres, which can help us understand our own planet better. The storms on Uranus are particularly interesting because they help us compare the weather on different planets, showing us how unique each one is. Exploring space is like solving a giant puzzle. Every new piece of information helps us see the bigger picture of our universe. While these storms might seem far away, they teach us a lot about how weather works on a grand scale. This knowledge could even help us predict weather patterns here on Earth in the future. But the most surprising part is how much there is still to discover. Even with all the technology we have, space remains full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. As scientists keep working, who knows what they will find next? Each discovery opens up new questions and possibilities, keeping the adventure of space exploration alive. As we learn more, it's fascinating to think about how these distant worlds can affect our understanding of life here on Earth. The more we discover, the more we realize how connected everything in the universe truly is. And that's just the beginning. With each mission and each new piece of technology, we get closer to understanding the mysteries of our solar system. The future of space exploration is bright, and there are still so many exciting discoveries waiting to be made. At the Very Large Array in New Mexico, scientists have made some surprising discoveries about the planet Uranus. In 2021 and 2022, they noticed unexpected changes happening at its north pole. It turned out that this region was warmer and drier than anyone had thought, and a strong cyclone was sitting right there, not moving. Alex Akins from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory explained that even though Uranus looks like a cold, blue planet, there's actually a lot happening under its surface. These changes are easier to see now because Uranus is at a special point in its long 84-year orbit, giving us a rare chance to look closely at its poles. For the first time in years, scientists observed that the cyclone at Uranus's pole had a warm, dry center and stayed in one place. This is different from the hurricanes we see on Earth, which move across oceans. This observation reminded researchers of the cyclones on Saturn that NASA's Cassini spacecraft had studied. It opens up exciting possibilities for understanding these giant, fast-spinning weather systems on other planets. But this isn't the most exciting part. Scientists are eager to see what other secrets Uranus might reveal. Shifting our focus to the Sun, researchers have made important progress in understanding the signals it sends out during solar flares. They found patterns that look a lot like Morse code, which could completely change how we understand these intense solar events. When the Sun erupts with a flare, it doesn't just release simple radiation. Instead, it sends out a complex mix of radio waves, microwaves, and ultraviolet radiation. This is all part of bigger events called coronal mass ejections. Sometimes these flares produce something called quasi-periodic pulsations, QPPs, which when graphed look a bit like the lines you see on a heart monitor. Figuring out these rhythmic signals is key to understanding how the Sun releases and spreads energy during these explosive events. But what does this mean for us? Well, these findings could help us protect our technology on Earth from solar storms and deepen our understanding of how the Sun works. Let's uncover signals from space and what they mean for us. Mysteries of the Eagle Nebula. During these powerful cosmic events, scientists were puzzled for a long time about where these bright flashes came from. However, on December 12, 2022, a significant discovery was shared in Nature Communications. Scientists noticed a pattern from a moderate C-class solar flare on July 13, 2017. They found not just one, but two rhythmic signals. The main one pulsed every 10 to 20 seconds from the base of the current sheet, where magnetic fields meet and snap. Another softer rhythm happened every 30 to 60 seconds throughout the whole structure. This added an interesting twist, suggesting that both rhythms came from magnetic islands within the current sheet. Scientists went back to look at older data to see if similar signals had come from these islands before. They think that someday, understanding these cosmic rhythms might help protect us from unexpected solar events. Now let's explore the heart of the Eagle Nebula, particularly the area known as the Pillars of Creation, which was captured in an amazing image by the Hubble Space Telescope. These tall columns of dust and gas are not just beautiful to look at, they are busy creating new stars. The pillars wrap around and shield young stars inside them. This wasn't the first time Hubble had photographed these famous structures, but it was the clearest picture we had seen yet. The colors in the image told a vivid story. Oxygen showed up in brilliant blues, sulfur in deep reds, and a mix of nitrogen and hydrogen in bright greens. Off to the side, a group of young stars shined intense ultraviolet light on the pillars, while stellar winds slowly shaped these magnificent dust formations. The pillars are about 4 to 5 light-years tall, which might seem small compared to the entire Eagle Nebula that measures a huge 70 by 55 light-years. The nebula was discovered in 1745 by Swiss astronomer Jean-Philippe Loy de Chazot and is located about 7,000 light-years away in the constellation Serpens. Looking at this wonder through even a small telescope in July can be breathtaking. However, for a more detailed view of the pillars, a bigger telescope and good viewing conditions are needed. But this isn't even the most surprising part of our cosmic journey. In the elliptical galaxy M87, an even more remarkable scene unfolds. This galaxy, a true powerhouse, is home to several trillion stars, a supermassive black hole, and about 15,000 globular star clusters. To give you an idea of its scale, our own Milky Way seems somewhat small in comparison, with only a few hundred billion stars and about 150 globular clusters. The sheer size and complexity of M87 make it one of the most intriguing places in our universe. But what about the black hole in M87? This isn't just any black hole, it's one of the most massive ones we know of, with a mass of about 6.5 billion times that of our Sun. This enormous black hole was famously captured in the first ever photograph of a black hole's shadow, taken by the Event Horizon Telescope in 2019. The image showed a glowing ring of light surrounding the dark center, offering a groundbreaking look into one of the universe's most mysterious objects. Despite all this fascinating information, the universe still holds countless secrets and surprises. As we continue to explore, we might uncover even more amazing cosmic phenomena that could change our understanding of space. But the most mind-blowing discoveries might still be waiting for us beyond what we have seen. As scientists and astronomers continue to push the boundaries of technology and knowledge, who knows what incredible sights and insights we might gain in the years to come. Now we search for Earth-like planets and their secrets. Kepler 186f's habitable zone. Kepler 186f is a planet that really caught our attention because it's about the same size as Earth. This was a big deal in our search for planets that look like our own. Paul Hertz from NASA's Astrophysics Department was very excited about what we might find next. He was looking forward to upcoming missions with the Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite and the James Webb Space Telescope. These missions are designed to find rocky planets and study what their atmospheres are made of. Even though we still don't know the exact mass and composition of Kepler 186f, it's probably rocky on the outside. Elisa Quintana, who led the research, was thrilled about the chance of finding planets that are similar in size and characteristics to Earth. Kepler 186f is located about 500 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus. It orbits a star that's half the size and mass of our Sun, called an M-dwarf, which is the most common type of star in our Milky Way. The planet takes 13 days to complete one orbit, getting about a third of the energy Earth receives from the Sun. This means it's on the edge of what scientists call the habitable zone. Unlike its 4 neighboring planets, which are too hot to support life as we know it, the search continued, with future plans aiming to find planets even more like Earth and study their atmospheres. Kepler's first mission had already opened our eyes, showing us that Earth-sized planets can orbit stars like our Sun. And with teams like Ball Aerospace and the Space Telescope Science Institute working together, the possibilities for what we might discover next seemed endless. But here's the exciting part. This wasn't the only interesting thing about Kepler 186f. As researchers dug deeper, they realized there were more surprises to uncover. For instance, learning more about this planet could help us understand how planets form and evolve. What if life exists, but it's nothing like we imagine? Share your thoughts in the comments, like this post, and subscribe for more.